Hello and welcome to a complete presentation about the GCCcoin.com. My name is Sven Rasmussen, I'm the master distributor, and I actually want to try to explain you what the GCC coin is about. Many people think it's only about cryptocurrency, but that's not true. The cryptocurrency part in it is because cryptocurrency will be the next generation of payments. The GCCcoin.com, with the owner and CEO and founder Jan M. Pasbo, have created a cryptocurrency. Let's place it here in the middle, surrounded by 24 product lines where the transaction fees will go back to the members. That means, if we take a look at a normal bank, if you have a credit card, you will pay a transaction fee between 1.2 and 2.7% for every transaction you take. If we then look for the United States, in America, their turnover on credit cards, a daily turnover of $11.2 billion a day. The banks get between 1.2 and 2.7% in transaction fees. That's how the banks are functioning, and that's how they make their money. If you're an internet business, actually the transaction fees are much higher, up to 7%. You can also choose, many countries in Africa are doing that, while they are paying with Western Union, and that they have a price up to 15% in transaction fees. Of course, the GCC coin, of course they also have a transaction fee, but the amount is much smaller. It's 0.088%. And the way we are building in the GCCcoin.com is that we are building a really huge network of, let's call it, small banks. So I'm a little bank, but I want to be a bigger bank. I will come a little bit more into that later. But every time there is a transaction out there in the world used, as we already do today, because we already use GCC transfers, we will get a cashback for 0.024% for the entire organization. If we look at the way the payment systems are functioning today, if we look the way cryptocurrency is functioning today, a small look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is in a 264-bit programming. The way the GCC coin has programmed their system, it's much faster and much more secure. That means we have programmed in something called X13. Our transaction fees takes about 5 seconds. And after 60 seconds, the transactions are completed. So, that was a little bit about the transaction fees. When you take a closer look to how the things are functioning, if you want to be a part of the GCCcoin.com, of course you can take the business like in speculation, because we have a race in the coin. It's supply and demand. Go back to the person to get a little bit more explained about that. I will not go in details with it, but I will explain you about the massive network of people, what we are creating to spread the word about the GCCcoin.com. That means we have here 24 product lines. These 24 product lines will deliver transaction fees. I will give some examples. If you want to start as an affiliate, call it a private affiliate, or what I do, a bank affiliate, you can start with the lowest package. It's a tin package and the price is 18 euro. It's generate 8 PVs. I will come more into that. A bronze position is costing 188 euro and is creating 188 PVs. Silver 488, gold 1888, and the platinum 3D package 2888 and creates 2088 PVs. There is a 3D printer included in that package. That means you will receive, when we release the 3D printer hub, that will be estimated in the second quarter this year. Then you will also receive a 3D printer delivered from the company, where you can print your own stuff, where you can print stuff for other people and make money on it. And if they pay with GCC Coin, what they will do, we will have new transaction fees. I will come a little bit more into that later also. This network we are creating around the world, right now in a little bit more than 110 countries in the world. If you see here, 3 of the product lines, and that's some of the important things in this business. 3 of the product lines, you will actually, also by doing nothing, make money. I will come into it and show it on the plate so you can see 100% what this is about. If you have a tin package or a bronze package, you are anyway qualified to these 3 product lines to get return on the turnover. If you are a silver member, you will get for another additional 8 product lines. If you are gold, you will get for additional 8 more, so you get from 19 product lines. And if you are platinum, you will get for the 5 last product lines the highest in value. If we take a little bit look about how to build this business in the gcccoin.com. Many people think that the race of the coin is the whole market, but that's not actually what the GCC Coin is about. Here we have the coin, GCC Coin. If the price right now, today, 1st of April, 0.12. We know for sure that next week the price will be in 0.13. The week after it will be in 0.14. So actually we know that the coin price in time will go up. This the company have done with a safety net, so that the price over the next 78 weeks will raise, so that the price on the 27th of September 2017 will be in 0.9 euro. This is to secure the speculation in people's money. That day is actually the real start date of this company. Right now, it's like a preparation time, building time, where we are building up the network. The way the network is functioning, that's you. Could also be me. It's up to oneself. And we are building in a binary system. That means in 2 legs. Jan M. Pascal has created not a network marketing company, but actually an intelligent network marketing company, where he finds solutions. I'll take this one out and mark him red, because this person is a bronze person, as an example, could also be silver or gold, and this person is doing nothing. He have never ever sponsored a new person, but we find a solution to connect a little leg here. This little leg, where the other leg actually should be, will be a payment, a little payment leg. So the way of building the business, as an example, I take one of the product lines, the takeaway. We know everybody about takeaways around the world, cafes, restaurants. I'm specific talking about takeaways. Here in Denmark, where I'm coming from, we have a takeaway concept called Just Eat. They're taking a lot of money, extremely much money, so that people, takeaways, pizzerias, can use their service. We will have a takeaway portal running around the world, where the sign-up price for the takeaways is €0. That means we will connect a lot of people, a lot of businesses, where people can order food on the internet, and after that people are paying with GCC coins. Every time a single person around the world are ordering through our portal, we will get 0.024% back to the network. If we estimate in time, let's say we talk about in 3 years, just as an example. In 3 years we have connected 1 million takeaways. If 1 million takeaway have 10 orders a day with the amount of €10, there will actually be a turnover of 100 million euro. If that happens 7 days a week, there will be a turnover of 700 millions. I will do that I put these 700 million, I'll put them up here. 700 million, not to forget. That was an example about takeaways around the world. Everywhere, also in Denmark, in the start of 2016, we actually already have some restaurants where you can pay with GCC coins. There are some restaurants also down in Vietnam where actually you can make a saving of 30% by paying with the GCC coin. If we take the next example could be gaming. Gaming is a complicated world, but again, I want to show you the potential about transaction fees, because the potential about the transaction fees is what builds the business. There is a bookmaker, the name is Betfair. In 2013, in the Champions League final in Europe, in that game, the turnover amount was so extremely high, and I want to show it to you now, and show you what the payback to the organization could be. Betfair is a special kind of bookmaker, where the players A and B are playing against each other, and where the bookmaker Betfair is taking between 2 and 6.5%. We are right now also creating a gaming site, a Betfair site like this, Better Bet, the name will be. We will not take 6.5, we will take actually 2% from the winning amount. So if A is playing against B, and he say he's playing for €100 and the odds is 1.6, he have to risk €60. So the total amount in risk are €160, and this is what Betfair is taking 2% of. This winning amount was €150 million in a 90 minutes football game. But actually, we are not interested in the winning amount. We are interested in the transaction amount. And on Betfair, you can make all the bets you want in one game. So it's not only one bet, and you can actually buy and sell the bets the whole time. So there are a lot of bets. The turnover in that game in 90 minutes was €16.5 billion. I put the €16.5 billion up here. That's again just to show you the amounts on turnovers. The last example I want to show you is about 3D print. People who don't know about 3D print, I didn't know it either. It's actually a little bit about you are printing a physical thing in a printer. Go to YouTube or talk with the people who have sent you this video, they will explain a little bit more about it. If we look into 3D print It's a kind of new industrial revolution. A little bit like when the computer came to the world. And experts are actually estimating that 20% of the world's production, also this one, the frame, we are actually 3D printing cars today. You can 3D print windows, shoes, fashion. You can actually 3D print pizzas. You can 3D print everything in the world what you want. And the experts are estimating that 20% of the world production will be 3D printed within the next 10 to 15 years. So if we take an example, right now in the GCCcoin.com there are 5,500 3D print centers around the world who are connecting or connected to the hub. Hub is also like a library. That means here we have a person, let's call him A, and here we have a hub. In this hub, this person has a gold ring, and many people really want to buy that gold ring, and some people actually offered 25,000 euro. The price, the production price, will probably be about 6,000 euro. He do not want to sell it, but he can make a 3D scan, a little picture in 3D, upload it to the hub, and he can set it free. That's the sharing part, where people just can go in, get this 3D picture down to the nearest gold printer and get it printed out. He can actually also, if it's what he wants, put it up and say, I want 100 euro every time someone is getting the picture down, and this person who have paid 100 euro can also put it down. These 100 euro will accumulate transaction fees for the network, 0.024%. It will also generate 0.024% for the environment, because we have also a green fee, and it will accumulate 0.040% to work and finalize new products, new product lines for the ecosystem. Every time there is a transaction here, or from person to person, if he is sending it directly over to this gold printer, every time there will be a transaction fee. I estimate, and this is what I am estimating, this has nothing to do with the company, what they are saying, this is what I believe in. We have 5,500. Let's say we in 3-4 years have 100,000 of these printer stations around the world. And they make a print for 100 euro, and they make it 10 times a week. To keep it a little bit down and not set it too high. Then we will have 100 million euro in turnover only by that. And in my belief, that will only be the beginning. So I will again place 100 million up here, out of the 3 examples. When we are taking a little look at this one, that was 90 minutes of football, only 90 minutes of football. So let's come a little bit about to how to build your business. Do you want to be a little bank, or do you want to be a huge bank? I have decided for me, I want to be a huge bank. So that's me. Every time there is a new person who is buying a starter package, and do not forget, when you have paid for the starter package, you are qualified forever. There's no flushing of points. You have no authorship. That means you do not need to buy anything every week or every month to be qualified for something. You are qualified forever. I'm talking about gold positions. That means a gold position is paying 1800 euro and is creating 1800 PVs. PVs, it's personal volume. That means now you are sponsoring a new person in here who is a gold member. That creates an upgoing flow of binary volumes from his personal volumes. That means here, here and here there will go 1888 PVs into the banks. That means you are actually creating a bank on this side and you are creating a bank on this side. Every time in one of your both legs there is a 488, a 1888, these amounts will be added to your bank in your lower leg. Every time there is coming a new person in, 488, 488, they will be added to your bank in your upper leg. Every Sunday evening when the calculation is running, and let's say you have 12,000 points in your upper leg and you have 10,000 points in your lower leg. Every time Sunday evening when the calculation is done, you will get 10% from your lesser leg. This week, this one is the lesser leg. So they will remove 10,000 points and they will pay you 1,000 euro in earnings. Up here in the upper leg, they will remove the 10,000 also. So now you have bank 2,000 for the following week. This is in the building phase. Every time there is joining a new starter package and buying coins for the starter package amount, we are getting PVs. Because actually the company is selling cryptocurrency to you. If we take it one time again, but a little bit bigger and after some time, this is about to make a decision. Do I want to have a little bank or do I want to have a big bank? Because every time with these transaction fees, 0.024% of these amounts are going back to the network. If we say, just an example, if we say we are 1 million members in the network, 1 million members in the network. I'll only take this as an example now, you can count the rest by yourself. 16.5 billion in 1 week. It's 3.9 million PVs for every position in the network. If we are 1 million people, that means that every position in the network will get 3.9 PVs. So now you have to think about all these small banks, 1 million of them, are everybody getting 3.9 PVs. 3.9, 3.9, 3.9. And it's here where the business part is coming. When we are talking about business, because if you're a little bit the lazy man, the lazy woman or something like that, and you are not doing anything, of course you will get lesser. If you're a little bit like you want to have a really big bank, let's take an example. You are creating, out of the 1 million people, you are creating 10,000 people in your upper leg, and you are creating 10,000 people in your lower leg. 10,000 times 3.9, that's actually 39,000 in your upper leg bank. If you have 10,000 in your lower leg, that will also be 39,000 BVs in your lower leg bank. The payout for these 90 minutes of football will be 3,900 euro. 3,900 euro is just one example on 90 minutes football. I know it will not happen tomorrow, it will not happen next week, but this is what we are building up. A long-term business. And if you understand the power, the really, really big power in it, I will give a little bit more examples about what can happen. So with these examples, it's a little bit about, that's the coin. That's the business around the GCC coin. With the products where we are building up a huge network of small banks, affiliates, to spread the word about the products. And this is the important thing in the GCC coin. 3 of the product lines will actually be a gift from the company, where the transaction fees, where one of them are the takeaways, where the PVs will be redirected in the weak leg. Also, if you have not built it, that means, let's take the example with the lazy person. Here there's joining a person, could be a silver, could be a gold, could be a bronze, could be a tin. This person is doing nothing, but he is accumulating in the upper leg bank. The company find a solution to connect a little leg down here where the PVs will be connected up. So think about to have 24 product lines. That's a gold member or even a platinum member who have built a huge organization with 10,000 people in one side and 10,000 people in the other side. A lot of affiliates who are creating millions of PVs every week. Millions of PVs every week. Let's say 5 PVs for each product each week. That's enough. 5 PVs, let's say out of 20. It's 100 PVs on 10,000 people. It's 1 million PVs that would give you 100,000 euro in earnings that week. So the transaction fees is actually the GCC coin business. This one with the coin in the middle, surrounded by a network of people to spread the word when the product lines are coming. That can be done easily by Facebook. Think about 1 million people and we get the travel site. And everybody of us are posting that travel site on Facebook from the same day. We will actually have a power to hit 100 million people every day with the travel site. This is why the GCC coin is giving all the transaction fees back to the network. It's not necessary that the network is buying. We can do it, but it's not necessary. Because if we spread the word to a lot of people around the world, it will actually happen as it do today. When you're going into a restaurant, get something to eat, the eat was good, you will talk to 10 people about it. Tell them you were out, you have get something to eat. And this is also what it's about in the gcccoin.com. So, GCC in the middle, surrounded by the network with millions of affiliates, or as I call it, small banks, who are delivering for people around the world a service or a product. And every time a person is using a product, they are paying with GCC coins. So if we take a look at the coin, what will happen with the coin? Again, we take this one. Every time a person, I take a gold package, is taking a gold package, you have 1200 euro to buy coins for. These 1200 euro are going 50%, he's buying from the company, and 50% he is buying from the people who already have the coin. This happens in the internal exchange. To the internal exchange we have the GCC transfer. So everything is ready and everything is functional. What will happen is that the company is saying, right now the price, when I'm talking today, is 0.12. It's the 1st of April. On Sunday, the price will go to 0.13. This is a minimum. It's like a buffer from the company, because the company wants that people join at 0.14. The company wants that people are secured their speculation in this business. So the price will raise week by week with 0.01 euro. This will happen for the next 78 weeks until the price hits 0.90. The 50% of the 1200 are also escrowed till after release. The other 50% are escrowed for 90 days. After the 90 days, you are able to sell them again if you want it. If you want it as a long-term business, you are just waiting a little bit longer. Every time someone is using GCC Coin, they have to buy the coins in the internal exchange. So the price will, by time, raise. When we are at 0.9, that is the official release date, 2017. That's the day when we are going public. The way the company has done it, the wallet, the real wallet, the public wallet is ready. The company has mining running. That means since the 10th of April 2015, the company has mined the coins. So why are we doing it with tokens when we have the real coin? It's a security reason. We know from Bitcoin that a lot of wallets have lost their money because people don't know. I'm one of them. I have no idea about how cryptocurrency is functioning. I have tried to download the blockchain from Bitcoin, but it's extremely complicated. In our wallet, it will be like a one button push. You have to click one button, then you can be into the mining. This is step one. Step one of the wallet is the internal wallet, what we have now with the GCC transfer. Step two is the real wallet in a beta version. That means, I call it the secure time. That actually means that when we go from step one to the real beta, this will be in about September, October, November this year, where we go to the real beta version. If you lose in any way or some way, you lose your coins, the company actually have the possibility to find the coins and replace them in your wallet. We will have in the time from here to here an exchange time of the last 90 days. When you have been through the GCC Academy, you can order that you want to have them on the real wallet with the real coins, the real way as it should function. When we are going to this step, the company cannot help us anymore if we lose our password, if we lose our codes or something like this. This is why the GCC Coin have chosen to take it in 3 steps to be 100% sure. Step 1, it's what we have now, everything is in control by the company. Step 2, the teaching period, the security period, so if people should lose the coins, the company can still help us. And from there we are going to the real, with the real blockchain, what is already up running. This is technical stuff, but it's a little bit important for you to know that everything is ready. The person who has shown you this video, ask him for the pictures and the video of the real wallet and the real blockchain, how we are mining and things like that. Because they are available, they are also at the homepage, where you can see them at the homepage. So just go for it. So again, we have the coin, the GCC coin, surrounded by the network, surrounded by the product lines. The product lines where we, the network, are spreading the word about it for normal customers around the world who are using our products, who is delivering transaction fees back to us. So if you want to be a little bank, you are doing a little. If you want to be a big bank and get much more back, you make a lot. Every time in the system, every time we get paid for our earnings. Let's take an example. You are making 100,000 euro in 1 week. 50% is going to the cash account, and 50% is going to the escrow account. All the money who is going to the escrow account are escrowed for 90 days. After these 90 days, you have actually the possibility to put them into a loyalty program. This loyalty program is ending 31/12/2016. But into there you can put all your free coins, the coins who are free for selling, you can put them into a loyalty program times 2. That means if you are putting 10,000 coins in, or you put this escrow amount, the 5,000 euro, it's the way I'm thinking. I'm taking the cash out, I'm buying the coins, when they get released, after 59 days, I put them in, 5,000 euro to the loyalty program, and I get twice, so I have my 10,000 back. This is how I am building my business. And I'm building the business huge. As bigger as possible, as bigger you build it, as more transaction fees you get back. Then, if that's not enough for you, we have actually the GCC Club. The GCC Club is a kind of distribution club from the mining. That means, if you want to say, I want more coins, then you have the possibility to buy for 7 euro the GCC Club every week. And you have the possibility to buy 3 times the GCC Club packages. So package 1, it's 4 weeks with 7 euro is 78 euro. There you are buying the coins for the average price in the exchange. That means if the price is 0.20, you will get 35 coins. Number 2, it's where you're saying, I want to make some kind of appointment, contract with you, so I will buy until release. So you are buying until 27th of September 2017, and you are paying 28 euro every 4th week. If you do that, you actually get the coins for 0.10. 0.10 in the whole period. The last one, number 3, again the same, till after release 2017, and you are paying upfront. Right now it should be about 550 euro. If you pay 550 euro, you are getting the coins for 0.10 the whole time, in the whole period. I will show a little example. But not only that, you get them twice. That means you are buying coins for 7 euro. That means every week for the last 78 weeks, if it was this week, you will get 70 coins. And the company says, thank you for your trust, so you will double them. So you get 140 coins a week for 7 euro. If you think a little bit about that, when we get to the end of the period, just before we release, the coin price is 0.80. That means you would actually, or let us put it down to 0.7. Then you would get 10 coins. Here you are getting close to 100 euro. That's the difference about to take a long-term decision and take a short-term decision. I only have this one. Many people are thinking about how to build the business, how to do the business. The easiest way is to use the system, how it's functioning. That's you, and that's also you. Because we have the possibility to buy 3 packages. Some people don't have the money for 3 gold positions. So let's just call them 1, 2 and 3. You can choose to buy 3 times gold. You can also choose to buy 1 time gold and 2 times bronze or silver. It's totally up to you how you want to make your constellation. You must remember, as a tin package and as a bronze package, you get 10% in sign-up bonus. That means if you are sponsoring a gold member, also as a tin and a bronze member, you are getting 10% of the value, 1888 PVs of a gold package. So you will actually earn 188.8 euro. If you, and you are only getting sign-up bonus. If you are silver, you are getting 10% sign-up bonus and 10% binary bonus when you have sponsored a silver in each leg. You have to be silver and you have to sponsor a silver and a silver. Then you are qualified also for the binary bonus. If you are a gold member, you will get 10% sign-up bonus, you will get 10% binary bonus, and you will get 10% matching bonus. This matching bonus is in 7 levels at the maximum. That means when you have sponsored 2 golds, and these 2 gold can be in the same leg. They don't have to, but they can be in the same leg. When you have sponsored 2 gold, you get 3%, 2%, 3%, 2% of the personal sponsored in the levels. That means you have sponsored 2 persons. These 2 persons personally also sponsor 2 persons each, then you will have 4 persons in the next level. If these 4 persons also are sponsoring 2 people personally, you will have 8 in the 3rd level. And again, then you will have 16 in the 4th level if they also do that. When you have sponsored 5, you are getting 3, 2, 5, 3, 2%. With 8 personal gold sponsored, you will get 3, 2, 5, 5, 3, 2. And the maximum is 12, where you get 3, 2, 5, 5, 5, 3, 2%. These are the earnings possibility from the starter package, the sales of coins. This is giving you the potential of earning a maximum of 100,000 euro a week in the binary. And you also get the possibility to make 25,000 euro a week on the matching bonus. So when you are creating a triple position, that means this is your first position, and you are creating and sponsoring yourself one in both legs, and these 2 are also gold, then you need to sponsor 10 gold from your first position. After that, you are sponsoring from the 2nd and the 3rd position to maximize your income. As you have 125,000 a week, what is your maximum? You will be able to make 375,000 a week with 3 positions. It's not allowed to have more than 3 positions. In all these 3 positions, you are allowed to have 3 GCC club packages also. That means you, in all, you can have 9 GCC club packages for additional income and growth in the coin. When you 4 weeks in a row, that means have earned 500,000 euro, 125,000 euro 4 weeks in a row, you will get an invitation to the headquarter, and at the headquarter they will actually invite you to make a recalculation on your matching bonus. Because if we let's take my example. I have sponsored personally 55 people. In my first position, I have 16 people. So I'm qualified because I have more than 12 gold positions. These 16 people have sponsored around 80 people, who have sponsored 450 people, who have sponsored 700 people. Let's just stop it there. That's about 1,200 people I will get matching bonus from. If all these 1,200 people, just in the average, are making 1,000 euro, it's 1.2 million. That would be, if we are calculating, a little bit more than 25,000. So the company is saying the real amount of your complete matching bonus could be higher than 25,000 euro a week. So they make a recalculation of the full amount of the matching bonus. Let's say it's 100,000 more a week than you actually get. You get 50% of them, and the company keeps 50% of them. And this is then the new deal you have with the company about the matching bonus. So if you see the complete potential of earnings, in the time we are building the network, in that time when we are building the network, we get paid to sell the company's coins. That will happen forever because Jan and Pascal has a vision to create history. I don't have a vision to create history, I have a mission to build the world's biggest network marketing company, and we will do it. I will make a samurai. Around in Asia, if they make it a little bit compressed, they call it a samurai talk. That's you. Or this is you. It's completely up to you, but to make you understanding what this business is. Every time there will be sold some GCC coins, starter packages. Your organization will make personal volume. Personal volume, personal volume, personal volume. These personal volumes will go to your banks, and every Sunday evening you will get paid 10% of the complete amount in the week lag. That means if it's 12,000 here and 10,000 here, you will have €1,000 in earning available on your account Sunday about 1 o'clock in the night, CET time. 50% of them is going to the cash account and 50% of them is going to your escrow account. This is the building phase where we are building up the business. When we have built up the business, it's your decision about to have 10 people in both legs, 100 people in both legs, 1,000 people in both legs, or even 10,000 people in both legs. The 24 ecosystem, the 24 product lines, in the in the second quarter this year, the 3D hub will be up running. This year there will be additional 7 to 8 products up running. And until the 27th of 2017, all 24 products will be running. So it's a little bit up to you. How many affiliates, how many small banks do you want in your organization? Again, if you make 20 out of it and they generate 5 PV each, for every member it will be 100 PV accumulated to your bank. If they also, everybody of them, are using the GCC club, you will get generating 7 PVs every week for every person too. So let's take this at the last example today to show you what actually is possible. Because if you have 10,000 people in your upper leg, then you would get 70,000 in binary volume in your upper bank. If you have 10,000 people in your lower leg, and everybody of them is using one GCC club a week, it will be 70,000 binary volumes in your lower leg. That will give you a weekly €7,000 in income. Times 4 weeks, it's about €30,000. Listen to that amount, €30,000 a month with one internal product. There will be one new internal product with the landing page. We're starting also in the first week here in April 2016, and there will be 24 products around the coin, around the network, and every time a person around the world is buying a pizza, is drinking a cup of coffee, is buying fashion, travel, something what it's connected to the 24 product lines, we are paid back from the company. No flushing, no auto ship. Actually, it's what I call intelligent network marketing. And as Jan and Kasper, first time he told me about this concept, I thought he was crazy. Actually, I can see in my back office, he's not even crazy, he's just intelligent. And this is why this is intelligent network marketing. There will be millions of people who don't believe this will be possible. There will be millions of people who will wonder why we are doing it and how we are doing it. But one thing in this whole concept is for sure. The GCC Coin.com. It will not be the last time you are hearing about it. Because we will be huge. Then it's exactly what Jan M. Pascal is saying. Everything you can imagine is real. Thank you for listening.